Have you been seeing the numbers 1111? It is not an accident. It is a quiet echo from the universe, a moment of profound alignment. It is the mirror of reality, showing you a reflection of your inner world. This is the moment of 1111. You thought, you felt, you acted. The universe confirms for you. It is not a sign to be chased, but a confirmation to be understood. This is the universe whispering back, message received. We begin by honoring the moment you see, 1111. It is not just a glance at a clock. It is a moment of profound energetic alignment, a subtle yet powerful confirmation from the universe that the bridge between your inner world and outer reality is active and receptive. This experience speaks to one of our deepest questions. Does my inner world, my thoughts, my feelings truly matter? Is anyone or anything listening? The search for a sign like 1111 is the search for proof that we are not isolated beings in a random universe. Here we introduce the core teaching of Neville Goddard. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Neville taught that the outer world is nothing more than a mirror reflecting our inner state of being, our sustained imaginal act. The 1111 is not a sign of what is coming. It is a reflection of the state you are currently inhabiting. This reflection is not magical thinking. It is a principle of quantum reality. As Gregg explains, we exist within a divine matrix, an intelligent, holographic field that mirrors our coherent emotions. When your thought, feeling, and action align, you create a powerful, coherent signal. The 1111 is the matrix confirming, message received. The pattern is now being mirrored. This journey is not about chasing numbers on a clock. It is about decoding the three-part sequence of creation, thought, feeling, action, that precedes the confirmation. You will learn to see 1111 not as a request for your attention, but as an answer to your energy. That sequence begins with the anatomy of an assumption. The most common energetic block is the error of wishful thinking. We confuse a fleeting, positive thought with a true creative act. Many people think of their desire as something separate, distant, and in the future. This very act of thinking of inherently reinforces its absence. Here, we explore Neville's critical distinction between thinking of your desire and thinking from the state of its fulfillment. Thinking of wealth is the state of lack. Thinking from wealth involves the thoughts and feelings of a person who is already secure. This is the shift from being a beggar to being a sovereign. This leads to a counterintuitive revelation. The universe confirms your state, not your wish. The 1111 that follows a moment of desperate wanting is not a sign that your wish is coming true. It is a precise confirmation that the universe has registered your powerful signal of wanting. To receive a different confirmation, you must broadcast a different state. To train your imagination, you can practice a strict mental diet, as Neville taught. For one day, every time you catch your mind thinking of your desire with longing or doubt, gently but firmly redirect your inner conversation to how you would be thinking if it were already true. An amateur actor pretends to be the character, always aware that they are separate. A master actor becomes the character. They think the character's thoughts and feel their emotions. Creation demands that you stop pretending and start the disciplined, inner work of becoming. 1111 is your applause for a convincing performance. But this mental discipline is only the blueprint. The raw material, the very substance of creation, comes from the secret of the feeling. We must address the profound spiritual exhaustion that comes from repeating affirmations that the body does not believe. The mind can say, "I am abundant," but if the heart is clenched in the feeling of fear, the dominant broadcast is fear. This creates an energetic contradiction. Human emotion, when generated in the heart, creates a measurable electromagnetic field that is the carrier wave for your thought. Without the power of a coherent feeling, your thought is a broadcast with no energy behind it. It is a silent prayer. Neville Goddard's great secret was this: a change of feeling is a change of destiny. The subconscious mind, the creative power within us, is not moved by logic or words, but by the conviction of feeling. To impress the subconscious with a new reality, you must saturate yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The feeling is the act of conception. Neville's most powerful technique for this is sats, or the state akin to sleep. As you lie on the edge of sleep, When the conscious mind is quiet, bring to mind a simple, short scene that would imply your desire is fulfilled. Do not watch it like a film. Enter the scene. Feel the handshake. Hear the words of congratulations. Feel the ring on your finger. Loop this feeling-toned scene until you drift off to sleep, impressing your new state directly onto the creative subconscious. Your thought is the idea of the statue you wish to create, but your feeling is the clay. Without the substance of the clay, the idea remains an intangible dream. The act of feeling it real is the act of gathering the raw creative material of the universe and giving your thought form and substance. Once this inner work is done, we encounter the myth of action. The anxious mind immediately asks, "Now, what do I do?" This often leads to forcing the means, making anxious phone calls, trying to manipulate circumstances, and hustling from a place of fear. This kind of confused action is a broadcast of disbelief. Neville taught that once you have successfully assumed the feeling of the wish fulfilled, your part is done. A series of events, what he called a bridge of incidents, will naturally unfold to bring your assumption into reality. Your job is not to build the bridge, but to walk across it when it appears. This requires a profound reframe. Action is a result, not a cause. You do not act to make your desire happen. You act because your desire has already happened in your imagination. The actions you take are the natural, effortless movements of the person you have become. Your only task is to remain faithful to your new state of being. Throughout your day, you can practice the as-if protocol by continually asking yourself, how would I be acting right now if my desire were a fact? Would you be anxiously checking your phone? Or would you be calmly focused on your present task? Act in accordance with your assumption. Once you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you have been given a new role in the play of life. The universe, as the director, will provide the scenes and the other actors. Your only job is to show up and deliver your lines from the perspective of your new character. 1111 is the director's nod, confirming you are playing your new part beautifully. From this understanding, we shift from being a sign seeker to a state creator. We have traveled from seeing 1111 as a random, hopeful sign to understanding it as a precise, scientific reflection. We have learned that the sequence of creation is a disciplined inner art, moving from thinking of to thinking from, saturating the thought in the feeling of its reality, and acting naturally from that new state of being. We conclude with the elegant synthesis provided by Gregg Braden's work. The 1111 confirmation is the divine matrix, the quantum mirror of the world, showing you a perfect reflection of your own heart-brain coherence. When your thought and feeling become one, you broadcast a powerful, unambiguous signal that the universe has no choice but to confirm has been received. This inner state of being is a biological one. As Dr. Bruce Lipton's research demonstrates, a change in your perception and emotional state sends a new signal to your 50 trillion cells. You are literally rewriting your biology to become the person who is a match for your desire. The 1111 is an external sign of this profound internal biological shift. The ultimate invitation is to stop looking for signs and to start being the source of them. Your power does not lie in noticing the echo. It lies in the voice that creates it. When you master the inner sequence of thought, feeling, and embodied action, you will no longer be surprised when the universe confirms your reality. You will simply see it as the most natural thing in the world.